Well, I got to be honest tonight. I didn't think I'd ever say this on the Markedoutwrestling podcast, but Roman had a really good match tonight. Nobody carried him. He held his own. His opponent was also very good in Buddy Murphy, but it's very shocking to see such a really good match. I think I would have rather had him win, maybe give the shine to him, but I'm okay with the showcase of it all. I can't believe we're going to mark out tonight about a Roman match. Here we go. And I have no idea what's wrong with our opening audio here. We had some camera issues ahead of time, but just blame it on the Jew that leads the crew. That is me, Adam Baum. This is episode number 425. Across the table from me is my co-host, the Bionic Mark himself. What's going on, Brian?
What is up? Are we sure that it's episode 425? I know yesterday we were kind of confused. Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Tonight I'm sure.
Okay.
Maybe not sure. No.
It sounds about right.
No.
Why?
It's 426. I don't think we counted. Oh,
you didn't count SummerSlam.
We didn't count SummerSlam because it was a YouTube exclusive. We're already completely off the rails here because we don't even know what friggin' episode number this is. But as you heard me in the open, Roman Reigns had a good match.
Really good match.
That's very weird for me to say. Who's on the board?
Well, let's see. We got Shoji. What's up, man? Perfect 11. Christopher Stike-Leather. Justin Reside. Joker. Of course, Bang Bus, and I already said, yeah, and they're filing in already. So
Justin says, I'm the one with rose-colored glasses tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Either that or Brian's wearing them, too.
I'm absolutely wearing them also.
All right,
I'm
so
sorry,
we're drinking all the Kool-Aid.
Forgot Rocky. Rocky's on there. How
here.
can we move on without saying what's up?
And
Rocky?
Perfect 11 was there tonight live, so I'll be interested in some of what he has to say there. A rough 4 days of wrestling for him, he said, but he just needs a salad and some
salad.
Yeah, he said he needed some salad and something to drink. He was dehydrated.
Like spinach?
Joker says he's always around Brian, just not always on the board. He listens to the podcast. And if you listen to this podcast, then you probably know what game we're about to play. We're going to run down the card here from tonight, segment by segment, in a little game we like to call...
You good?
You good? You good? You good?
You good?
So there's not many tonight, and I got to be honest, Brian, this is going to be weird.
What?
Okay, because a lot of them just kind of flip-flop. There was a point late in the show where we just kept cutting back and forth between the same two people, so if we were to truly go about it in order, it will just get all messed up. So we're going to end up having to talk about those somewhat out of order at the end there to make sure it's cohesive.
Okay.
Did that all sound right? Did that all make sense?
I can roll with that.
Okay, you didn't think it sounded right. I thought it sounded right. That's my point.
That's your opinion.
It is my opinion, and that's what matters here is our opinions.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. Topic number 1 is called Memory Lane. We go take us back to Sunday for SummerSlam. KO and Shane. By the way, Shane, right when he comes out, Brian, gets some asshole chants.
Not only that,
Canada.
but profusely sweating. I mean, par for the course.
Yeah,
which is great. I mean, hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm not celebrating it. I'm just stating a fact. And I wonder why. I mean, I'm a sweaty guy too, so I'd probably be doing the same fucking thing.
You haven't seen Stranger Things season 3 yet.
Not season 3.
But
no.
if you had, that would be one of the ways or reasons why he could be sweaty.
Huh.
There's a sweaty thing going on with characters there. That doesn't ruin it, but it'll get you there. By the way, Shane wants to remind us that the face, Kevin Owens, cheated on Sunday. He attacked Elias. He nut-shotted Shane. Of course, the crowd is, you deserved it, all that kind of stuff. Everybody's playing their part to a T. He's going to suspend the 24/7 title because Elias is off tonight.
Which bums me out.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I mean, that's a whole other argument. You don't have to go through. I mean, it probably won't work anyway. Right?
Well, what won't work? My sound effects?
You got it?
They might not.
Hey! Coming in hot. We did not see any of this.
That's actually just in your headset.
That's just me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
so thank you. So why are you fucking playing it?
I don't know.
Can you turn it off?
Yeah, sure. I'll turn it off.
Thank you.
All right. So, real quick, as we try to bring this topic to a close, the segment ends with a $100,000 fine because he attacked Elias, who is an official.
Okay.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. I mean,
there's precedent, right?
Logistically, yeah, that makes sense.
There's precedent. I don't know. I can't remember dollar amounts, but I know there's precedent of people being fined. I think somebody got arrested. It might have been Stone Cold and somebody else for attacking a ref or something like that.
I mean, I think correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, Board also, the last WWE superstar to get fined, Lars Sullivan?
Was he? Well,
I mean,
he wasn't
hey,
fined.
That's what they said.
Kayfabe.
Hey, that's what they said.
But kayfabe-wise, he wasn't fined.
I will take their word for it.
Right, but kayfabe-wise, in real life, he is probably the last one to get fined.
No, I feel like that was a fucking goof.
No,
Yeah. Really?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, tonight was absolutely. That was, I mean.
Anyway.
Right.
Shane sucks.
The Lars thing, whatever.
We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
I'm good. You good? What's the board say?
Yeah,
if you are, what's the board say?
No, I'm pretty good on it. I mean, at least now we get Shane out of the way, right? I mean, he's obviously not been, I don't know, one of the more popular people that we like seeing on TV.
Out of the way? He's clearly still involved.
No.
He's
I mean,
not going anywhere.
No. Stop it. I mean, on this episode.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah,
he goes sweat in the back.
He does come back though.
Yeah, he
does come
back.
Good.
You want to read the board?
Yeah.
Want to get the board?
Oh, sorry. Go with the board.
Justin Reside is saying Shane's sweating that MOWP. Oh, thank you for that. MOWP pink slip. He's been getting every week.
Yeah, he's probably going to get it again. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, Shoji, so you fine Owens, ... yawn. Look,
Yeah.
I really don't have a problem with it. It's a cool, I don't know, just a little.
No.
Like we were talking about salads before on the board. It's just like, it's a crouton on the storyline.
Owens
right?
has
It's a crouton
had
on the
some
salad.
heat. Let's say it's like Becky Lynch man-level heat for his division lately. He's had some really good heat. The longer you hang around Shane, the more it's going to go away.
Sure.
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter what you do. I totally agree with Soji, so you find him. Yawn.
And actually,
who really gives a fuck? And by the way, Kevin Owens isn't as bad of an actor as Seth Rollins, but Kevin Owens trying to plead his case there, knowing that his family's not really getting taken from.
Well, I mean, if
he's
he's the breadwinner,
no, but I'm saying he didn't channel his inner "I give a fuck."
No, I didn't feel that
when
either.
he gave his plea to Shane.
Yeah, no. Plus, I mean, hey, it wasn't $100,000; it was $105,000. Apparently, that was.
Oh no, that was after he destroyed the office.
Yeah, but.
Remember, they come back from commercial. You destroyed the office.
I know I'm jumping ahead, but it all involves
No, it's all good.
It's okay.
Ninja, please.
Anyway, anything else on the board before we move on?
Perfect 11, just throwing it out there. Like the segment, but it would have been better to save the Owens-Joe match until next week. Give it a little bit of a build. Yeah.
You know, 11, they might be saving it for next week, or who knows when it could happen, because both those guys are going to be in the King of the Ring tournament. We'll talk about that in Dirt Sheet. That we saw some graphics going around, and even in the promo package, they showed some guys.
It's not really Dirt Sheet.
Well, we don't know the bracket, but I want to mention the guys there. I want to try and stay on topic because we're having a hard time.
Yeah.
Charlotte and Ember is topic number 2. You good here, or do you want to talk?
Good match. Really good match.
Brutal. Kind of, actually.
Some good spots.
What's a strong style women's match, if you will?
Yeah.
I mean, they were stiff with each other.
No, they definitely were. I mean, and
I don't mean that badly either.
No. Specifically, Ember doing the little springboard to the outside onto Charlotte. That was a great spot. I don't know. I mean, Charlotte, obviously, we knew that she was going to go over in this match via what's it called? Figure 8.
Okay. Now, Soji put this on the board earlier. You knew that she was going to go over this. This could have really vaulted, especially after Ember lost Sunday to Bayley. She wins against Charlotte. She's back to being legitimized. Her losing 2 times in a row to arguably the top 2 women on the roster in that division.
Yeah. In
Bayley and Charlotte. She lost to both of them. So what? She's number 3? I agree with Soji. You should have had Ember win here.
It still elevates her, though.
No.
It's still a good match,
it doesn't elevate her in the same way. Because she just lost Sunday in her chase, and now she's lost again here. Okay, so most people, by the way, don't forget what Sunday was, Brian. It was her first solo.
SummerSlam, Adam.
It was her first solo pay-per-view debut.
Yeah.
In a match, in a singles match.
Okay.
and she lost it.
Well,
and now here she loses again.
Lots of people have.
No.
Mordecai?
No. I mean, you could have had Charlotte is a 9-time champion. Charlotte could survive and push somebody. Let's just be honest. If Charlotte lost tonight, yeah, we'd be tooting Ember's horn, but guess what? Next week we'd go, oh yeah, Charlotte lost that one time.
This sounds actually very familiar to something they do later on in the show.
a
veteran.
Yeah, we'll get to that, I'm sure. Yeah. So you good here? Anything on the board?
No, I'm good.
Remember,
I'm good.
when you say good now,
Yo soy bueno.
You also have to answer for the board. Are they good?
Are they good? It looks like they're good.
None of them are talking about this segment?
Anaconda Vice, what's up? He says good SmackDown.
Oh, a hall pass.
Shoji says Ember should have won. And Shoji disagrees with me. He said that she had a great match and you can have her lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stike says Charlotte is the female Triple H from 2003 burying talent. If she was wearing those
Charlotte just beat Trish.
No, if she was wearing those the biker shorts, it was like compression shorts that Triple H was wearing. Remember that time?
Yeah, those were awful.
Parted hair down the middle. It was just feathered.
I forgot to mention this part.
Times. Yeah, what?
Ember tapped before the figure 8 was even completely put in.
So she was afraid of fucking breaking her legs.
Number 3 wasn't me. Daniel Bryan and Rowan, again, we're going to go back to this a lot. Not us. Buddy lied because he was being coerced. They confront Roman backstage. I just covered it. We'll cover the rest, right? You good for now? Because this is going to come back around like a fucking boomerang.
Yeah, I mean, since we're going to talk about it later, I just want to – you forgot something. You forgot Alistair's promo.
No, I didn't. Good. Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you.
Nice save there, sir.
No, that really was next on the list. That's why it's come and knock on my door. Alistair, is this his thing for all his feuds? I didn't mind it for Cesaro in his debut. Now here we are 2 in a row.
Overpronouncing consonants?
Somebody come knock on my door. Oh, wait, that sounds like Triple H.
Well, Triple H is a big fan of his, so maybe he's right there over
little
his shoulder.
tutors.
Yeah, he's like, say it like this.
Ha! All right, Brian.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm good with this because guess what? We've already seen it. I'm sorry. This was Aleister Black. I know is your boy, Brian, but this was one of the bad segments of the night, the recycle.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It didn't.
If someone
it
wants
really
to,
didn't do anything for him, right?
It did nothing.
No.
It was like Mojo talking to the fucking mirror. Good.
Well,
Number 5. Talk about doing something for me here, Brian. This topic I just wrote on my paper. Hell freezes over.
Okay. Buddy
versus Roman here.
Yeah. Roman got down to 205, and now they can have a match.
Yeah, well, there's a 4-inch height difference for sure.
Yeah.
If you don't lie about the weight, there's a 60-pound difference. If you do, there's a 80-pound difference. Totally different style of match here. Very much like Brock Lesnar on Sunday actually had a match. This was not a spot fest for Roman. Many of his spears, many of his punches were countered by Buddy. This was a different – it's very weird. This is a different level match.
For who? For Buddy or for both of the guys you
for
could say,
both.
Right? There's an argument for both. Definitely.
Well, Buddy, it's Buddy's debut, by the way.
What do you mean?
It's his fucking debut on the main roster. He has not been since he got drafted to SmackDown Live, which was a superstar shakeup. This is his in-ring debut. He's been on the program. This is his in-ring debut tonight.
Have you fact checked that?
I have not, but I
Is this like the wild cards yesterday on Monday?
No. That was bad, by the way.
That's okay.
Let me get to that. Fuck Your Face Phillips said that this was his debut, so in-ring debut. Brian points out what I got to fix yesterday with the wild cards. Apparently there were 7 of them. This is how the rosters are all fucked up, and I didn't even know. I said there was 1, 2 because of Vega and Andrade. It turned out there were 7. Just ridiculous.
And you are correct, sir. So congratulations. The universe fixed it.
Sheamus, Rocky says he wants Sheamus to challenge. Sheamus is losing weight like he's not coming back.
He's going to 205.
Maybe. He definitely looks like a shrinky dink. You're too young. A shrinky dink that you left in the oven too long and it shrunk.
Oh, that sounds fun. No.
Yeah. Online, I found a 4-inch difference, Bang Bus. But if you want to be the petty little child that you are and
you
argue,
said online. That's funny.
Online.
Yeah. On America Online.
Yeah. I'm gonna dial up. Anyway, this felt a little bit like They didn't have their hug or handshake there, but the way Taker kind of put over Jeff, that was more of a obvious put over versus this being a match. But the near falls for Buddy, I kept hoping that they would. Is it okay that he lost, Brian?
Absolutely. I mean, he kicked out of a fucking Superman punch. Let's not forget that.
He kicked out of a spear.
Kicked out of a spear.
It looked like, Roman, was selling the frustration. Why won't this guy quit?
Sure. Most impressive for me was him doing that brain buster to him, just lifting him up. And that's kind of what sparked the conversation with us. We were like, wait a second.
To look up their
fucking
stats
heavy
and whatever.
is Roman? Right.
Yeah,
so,
but that's
awesome match.
But AJ lifts. Roman is near the same weight as Samoa Joe, and AJ is slightly lighter than Buddy. Those guys can lift. I mean, it is a certain level of mechanics, the way they maneuver them onto their shoulders, and then
sure, the other guys are helping.
Yeah,
hey,
Rob is here.
RJ Black.
Rob, you need to go watch a Roman match. You'll enjoy it.
Is your collar popped?
No.
Hey, Adam thinks it's called online. He was online today.
Yeah, shut up. Berto, Roman Reigns was the greatest I've ever seen him. Psych. When Roman's promoted to be on the show, I don't watch. Berto.
Really?
You should watch it for Buddy Murphy. Even if you hate Roman, you should watch it for Buddy Murphy.
I thought he said Rowan.
He said Roman.
Okay.
We're getting confused because an M is a W upside down.
It's tough.
Very tricky.
Right.
Anyway, in the end, good for you, Buddy, getting on TV. He definitely got the rub tonight, as Kashmir said, joining us late. Perfect 11 member from the live crowd. He says, this felt a lot like Drew Cedric match from last night. Big guys against former cruiserweights. Both big men went over, but Buddy looked incredible tonight. Might be in line for a face turn.
I could see that going that way.
A face turn?
He gains the respect of veteran.
Who cares? Just put him in the ring.
Roman Reigns. And
whatever he's got to do.
tagging.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
just put him in the ring.
Hate that?
No, I don't hate it. Just put him in the ring.
Put him in the ring. Who? Roman?
No, Buddy. I don't care who he's fighting. Just give him a chance to shine like he did tonight.
Hey, what's up, Cash?
Unlike this next segment that just confused me. Oh, I got to hit the sound.
There you go.
Monkey. Good. Owens versus Joe is the next match. KO finds out right before the match starts. Elias is back. Even though the 24/7 is suspended, he's going to be the guest enforcer again.
Yeah.
Okay. The match is what it was.
A little disappointing, but I mean,
lackluster.
Granted, with them doing that bullshit in the beginning,
all
you're not
three of these guys,
barn-born.
Elias too, are going to be in King of the Ring tournament.
Right.
But Elias clearly takes the referee out, which is what got KO a fine.
So
and then he counts the quickest count. I don't even think he counted that in 3 seconds. I think he got a three count in 2 seconds. Is how fast he was. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that, Brian.
I think it was faster.
It might have been. Yeah. Faster than a virgin on prom night. Whatever it was, he was quick.
Cashmere's good.
Cashmere's good?
Cash is good.
All right.
He's good.
Me too. Good.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Go for it, Brian.
No, I'm good.
Dick.
Hey, it saves a matchup for them later on, right?
Yeah, number 7 and number 9 are kind of like number 8 and 10 together. So we're going to start with 7. Which and 9, which are vintage Randy Revival, I called it, and then we'll get to the coercion interrogation of the next segment. So this is about Revival, New Day, Randy, the whole 9 yards. Dawson made me laugh. He's so witty, but New Day had a lot of funny moments. Xavier's sad. He's not in King of the Ring. This is what I've been begging for since I signed. Big E grossed us out talking about an adult circumcision. Shout out to Jim, shout out to Tim. I can't even read my own handwriting. After they thought it was Randy Horton.
Yeah, I've never been to Tim Hortons before.
They had some fun.
Who, Tim Hortons?
But I'm glad they didn't have the match restart it and make it a 6-man. I'm glad they just started it as a 6-man. Which, by the way, it lasted 2 commercial breaks, one of which was a thumbnail. Brian,
you're happy that we got a 6-man?
No, I'm happy that we didn't get a restart.
I see.
I'm happy that they just fuck. Don't bother teasing us. Just go ahead and book it. Just book it.
It seems like they tend to do that more on SmackDown than Raw, right? Once in a while for the past month or so, ever since they started not having wrestling during commercials, it feels like SmackDown. It happens more. I don't know. Raw. Did it happen last night? Actually, correct me. Do you remember?
It was Seth. Well, I mean, there was a lot of people out there.
No, but I mean, like
no, it wasn't. It was
picture in picture.
Oh no, It didn't. I think it's only happened a couple times on Raw.
Yeah.
It's mainly a SmackDown thing.
Yeah.
Randy calls Kofi's daddy a coward, the whole 9 yards. RKO's for everyone after Revival gets the pin to win the match. Good push for Revival here. Do we care that they're going to feud with New Day?
The only reason I care is because it seems like when we were talking about it off the air too, them and Randy Orton together. I mean, that's a cool little trio you got there.
I like it.
I love it.
I like it. You come up with a clever name. Randy's been in so many damn feuds.
What's the name of the feud?
5 of them, I think.
Name the faction. Name that faction.
I like the we could do the RKO Revival. Like, I mean, no, it's too simple.
Revive KO. R2D2. Are you going to the mall later? I don't know.
Wow.
Nobody
got the Billy Madison reference.
So do you think the Revival getting the win over the New Day will move them up SmackDown? I don't know about that, but solid effort, right? Good match.
I don't know. Maybe this is all just because the Usos couldn't get in Canada.
Maybe.
Justin says Revival in a title picture, yawn. Yeah, it's not great.
Really? I love it. Especially if Randy's kind of fucking like whispering behind.
They've been used as lackeys. I like them better as a Randy lackey than as a Shane lackey.
But throw the belts on them.
But Justin's very much. But no, don't.
Yes.
No, these guys should be treated like J&J Security if they're going to act this way.
Act what way?
They're his
they won
witty
the match.
backstage. Right. That's good. They don't need a title. Brian, is my point.
I disagree.
To act the way they did tonight, they need no title. They were good tonight, and they had nothing around their waist.
No. I disagree.
Whatever.
No.
Are you good on this? Is anything on the board?
I'm good, yeah. We're already through the episode? That's it?
No. Good. The 8 and 10 categories here is the coercion and interrogation 101. Eco-friendly, basically... They accuse Buddy Murphy of fingering Rowan as the guy because Roman was beating him up. So they beat him up for him to admit that he was lying. That tracks, right, Brian?
I mean, obviously, it's the natural thing for a heel, right, to do something like in their mind they're right. So even if it's wrong, which he just proved that it was, right? That was his whole gripe in the beginning.
So weird.
So for him to do that, I mean, it has no
came right back around.
Right. And I like it. I like that he can't see that, or I mean, maybe he does and he just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know, but we'll find out. The thing I didn't like, though, and I know we're kind of jumping around or whatever, but at the end, right? I mean, the whole episode, he's just saying that he was the one that was the driver. It wasn't Rowan. But then at the end, he goes, it wasn't me. I'll tell you who it is next week.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I don't believe this. What? I believe next week he's going to say that it's him. He's going to admit that it's him. Who else could it be? Let's just run down any suspect you want that
Victor.
You think it could be.
Because
we have
Johnny
eliminated
Gargano.
That it's Samoa Joe.
Mordecai.
Could it actually be Buddy Murphy?
No. It was me all along, mate. No. He drives with the wheel on the other side. He wouldn't be able to do it. It wasn't Daniel Bryan because it wasn't a fucking hybrid. It wasn't Rowan. There wasn't Hatebreed playing.
Yeah, Perfect 11 says you put the titles on Revival at shoehorns booking a bit. You need to be able to have them lose for karmic retribution. You don't need to have a title involved. And plus, Brian, if they're winning, if they're title holders and keep losing, that sucks. If they're title holders and keep winning by hook or crook, we've already seen that. Bangba says it's going to be Luke Harper. Berto says it's the Usos.
I love all these names.
Actually, the way the Usos drive, that definitely could be them in the car. I don't know about the other one.
But
Stike wins, by the way.
Who? Oh, fucking A.
Stike wins.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve.
He said it's Gangrel, obviously.
Absolutely drives.
Lars Sullivan for Kashmir. It was Vince. It was him all along. Austin Berto says.
It was Johnny Gargano.
Perfect 11 says Berto wins. Yeah, I like the memes about and the gifts that the Usos were at the wheel. It's good stuff.
Funny.
Funny, ha.
What about
but seriously, Brian.
What?
Who next week?
Who?
If it's not Daniel Bryan, if it's not Buddy Murphy, who could it be? Who can it be now?
Baron Corbin.
No.
Why?
You answered your own question with
Lars Sullivan.
We already just said that,
Yeah.
jackass.
Oh, see, Berto likes the idea of Gargano, although it makes
You were
terrible.
hoping
It makes no sense.
You
but-
were hoping that Shane was going to kick KO out of the tournament and replace him with Gargano.
Well, last night I was just saying that I would like to see someone promoted from NXT, and who would make the most sense.
yeah, Bert.
Right?
Even Soji says I pick any NXT call up. So real quickly, I want to go over the participants of King of the Ring. I know we don't have a bracket yet.
Yeah, no, not yet.
But it's just the two of us. We just went through SmackDown. All we have left are awards and dirt sheets. So I want to quickly run down King of the Ring because last night we were only told it was 8 from each brand, 16 total. Tonight we were told those people. I hope we get a bracket and start to look at some first-round matchups. But here's the list, Brian. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Kevin Owens,
Oh, love it.
Miz. Those are the only 2 former champs.
Okay.
Everybody else is mid-card or lower or never held a title. Ricochet, Baron, Andrade,
Yep.
Ali, Chad Gable, that's an odd one, Shelton Benjamin, getting a little push by being in here, Cesaro, Drew McIntyre, Elias, Samoa Joe, Cedric Alexander, Sami Zayn, Buddy Murphy, and Apollo Crews. Ooh-ha Nation.
Ooh-ha Nation, Bob.
No, don't, no.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
He's still in timeout.
All right,
I'll put
let's
him
see.
in.
King Murphy, King Zayn, King Owens,
King Ali.
King Corbin, King Ali. King Ali.
Yeah, it seems like it would be.
Right.
Yeah. That
King
would,
Gable.
oh, no.
Oh, why? There was King Mabel and now King Gable. Are you fucking kidding me? It makes perfect sense.
But are you kind of with me on I don't want KO or Miz because I want
Nah.
this to be a vaulting point, especially in a year where you gave the briefcase to Brock. That's supposed to be a mega level push, and you gave it to a guy that's already in the main event. Imagine, and plus you can take KO out of this tournament at any point. The way he's getting screwed, if he fights Elias, if he fights Drew, Shane is going to come out, make sure that he loses. And you save Kevin Owens' current character by having a total screw job, get him out of the tournament, and you can use that push for somebody else.
But how good would it be if he stayed in the tournament and he just keeps getting fucked with, but still just keeps getting over and keeps
And then
advancing?
loses in the finals, I'm fine.
That would be okay. That would be okay.
I don't want him winning.
Have the rug pulled out. No, see, that's where I disagree. I think he would be great just because they're pushing him just like Stone Cold, and I love that Perfect 11 had the same thought. They're pushing him like Stone Cold.
No,
Why
but
not give him the fucking King of the Ring?
No, you're misquoting Perfect 11. He says make the finals at least. Yes.
Okay.
Have him lose in the finals is what
to
I'm
Baron
saying.
Corbin.
Sure.
Really?
Sure.
That would be so much
Let's
fucking fun.
just run down the list.
Yeah.
I don't want Kevin Owens and Miz. I said that.
Okay, well, Kevin Owens is my pick to win.
Okay, that's
not who I
fine.
want. I think that's who is going to win.
Okay.
Just
Kevin
throwing that
Owens
out
and Miz I'm throwing out because I just don't want them to win.
there. Agreed.
Um,
With Miz.
No fucking chance. I'm sorry for Cedric Alexander.
No, he could have a good opening match.
Sure.
So, I mean,
I don't know how far any of these people go. I'm talking about for winners. No way for Cedric.
what
No
if it's
way
him
for-
versus?
No way for Apollo. No way for Chad Gable. No way for Shelton. Do you disagree with any of those 4?
The only thing I would say is that if they gave us a Cedric versus
wait.
listen, if they gave us Cedric versus Drew, I think that Cedric would advance.
I agree.
in that situation.
But Cedric is – I'm
Other than
talking
that-
about winning.
no,
Okay.
not winning. No,
Cedric, Apollo, Shelton, and Chad Gable are not winning.
no,
Okay.
no.
So that leaves us with Ricochet, Andrade, Ali, Joe, Elias, Drew, Cesaro,
Ali and
Buddy Murphy, and Sammy. The
Ali
next
and Elias, you could throw out.
Ali,
Yeah, and Elias.
Ali, Elias, Sammy,
yeah,
and Cesaro. I think you throw out next.
Cesaro would be my dark horse.
That's why he's getting thrown out right here, leaving you with Ricochet, Baron, Andrade, Joe, and Drew.
And Johnny Gargano.
I'm gonna say Baron, King Corbin.
Fuck. King Corbin.
It's alliterative, even if it's not spelled that way.
Huh.
King Drew, King McIntyre.
King Drew.
I don't know.
King Nation.
King Puma.
No, King Gable.
Wait, King Puma.
It would be King Prince. King Prince.
You can't do King Prince, you
Why?
jackass. It would be King Puma.
I'm
he was.
the King Prince. People would be like, what? Why are you wearing a leopard mask?
That was our attempt at a 2-man speed round, and that will end
Iron Meds. What's up, Iron Meds?
What do you get for all of that?
You get nothing.
That is so true. Let's move on to our awards. Hey,
What?
it's slowly no more Rob subtleties. By the way, it's these are truly big moves. Having Roman and Brock wrestle real matches, having somebody like Buddy Murphy getting a shine on a big program like this. So no more subtleties, Rob. There's some big moves, and I'm hopeful. I'm not going to say that all of this is great because we still have October 2nd around the corner.
What's on October 2nd, Adam?
No matter how good SmackDown is, it goes to Friday on October 4th.
And they get a different logo.
And we're not going to cover it until Monday night's Rawsome. So, I mean, yes, I'm happy the way SmackDown's been, but at the end of the day, the countdown has begun. Smarkdown is on notice. The house that the Jew built.
The house that the Jew built.
Yeah.
Seriously? That's what you think in your head?
Yeah. Jews
Really?
can be builders. We built the pyramids.
You didn't build this Y-Table studio.
No, I built the Tuesday night product of Smarkdown.
No, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm just being.
I even named it. It's my
Did
baby.
you? I thought Stevie did.
No, Stevie named Rawsome.
Did he?
Steve Awesome named Rawsome.
Oh. Well, I thought that's why I think that
I'm
he wouldn't
Smarky.
think that. You're not smart. Actually, you are very
I'm
smart.
very Smarky.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're gonna give you
Speaking of Smarkies,
you want.
You're a liar.
Something new, something
Terrorizing.
fresh. In the coming weeks and months, you will be seeing.
boom, you'll be seeing your sound effect getting cut off. Rob needs to update that one.
Why?
Our awards tonight, Marked Out Award board. Play with us. Marked Out Award. Well, that sucked. LOL pink slip. You ready, Brian? Did you write anything?
I'm born ready. Yes, I did actually.
All right. My Marked Out, I'm going to start. Buddy Murphy in a good match in a featured spot with Roman. I would have marked out a lot harder had he won. But that's mine. I don't give myself points here, Brian, so you're automatically going to win. But what's your award for Marked Out? I'm not like Rob.
You can give yourself points. I accept the
I mean,
challenge.
I can give myself coins, but I'm not just going to book myself to win like he does.
Gotcha. Okay. My Marked Out award would have to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got buzzer
what?
happy.
Oh. My Marked Out award would have to be Buddy Murphy specifically kicking out of the Superman punch. Did not see that happening. I thought, that at that point in the match, it was already awesome.
Okay.
So I thought that was going to be.
I'm going to give you a coin for that,
Just
but
one?
I'm going to give you that for not mentioning the spear. He also kicked out of.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you.
Check the tape. Oh, I got my another coin.
Teddy coming in. Ooh.
Rocky, Cashmere, Buddy. Teddy's here?
Oh, man. I have no idea what's going on.
Rocky and Cashmere, like I said Buddy. Buddy kicking out of Roman's Superman punch and then Roman spear, Perfect 11, who was live there, Brian.
Who, Perfect?
Adam wins. Eat some crow.
Crow.
Stike says Buddy Murphy as well. Fiend entrance at SummerSlam. Berto, Mondays is for the whole weekend. This is just for tonight. And Justin says Buddy Murphy as well. Iron Meds. I didn't realize he showed up. Welcome back.
Hey, Iron Meds.
Well, that sucked is next. Brian, you want to kick it off? Since you suck.
Well, that sucked.
All right, I'll go first. It was the end of SmackDown. Daniel
What?
Bryan admits to it next week is what I think. I didn't like I'm talking the very, very end. Literally the very, very end of the cliffhanger. Well, I'm going to drag this out till next week is basically what happened, Brian. It's basically what happened.
Yeah.
I don't think this is not who shot JR. Get to the fucking point.
Oh, you know what?
Go for it. Well, that sucked.
No 24/7 tonight, right? The thing is just, it's
No.
grown on me. I'm fucking sold on it, okay?
You're sold on it.
Give it to me Monday. Give it to me Tuesday. Fucking Wednesday night.
I'll give it to you
Dynamite.
right now.
When's MLW on? Huh? House of Hardcore, 24/7, 364, 74/7, 10-time television, European,
Dude, it's on the main event.
intergalactic,
It's probably being defended on main event instead this week. Who
Velocity
cares?
maybe.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Velocity is going to be
Yeah,
revived.
transcends time.
Well, that sucked
Anywho.
on the board. Cliffhanger ending for Justin. Yeah, he's right there with
What?
me. It wasn't good, Brian. It wasn't good. Let's see what
the
else.
idea of a cliffhanger is good, but the way that it was pulled off, I'll give it to
Yeah,
you.
Stike says not letting Ember go over sucked.
Yeah.
because she lost Sunday, I think it's very, very bad. Well, that sucked for Bang Bus Santana Garrett signing with WWE.
He's just running through all the dirt sheets.
Yeah, he's mad.
Just running through all of our dirt sheets.
Well, I mean, he's probably got to change his diapers, so just get it out. That sucked. The 2 losses for Murphy and Moon after incredible matches. Oh, and the Black promo. That sucked, too. Soji's just like, here's all of them. I'm going to pull a Medine. And, yeah, well, that sucked. Didn't see Nakamura or the IC title all weekend. Perfect 11 was at all 4 shows, and he didn't get that. Oh, sorry, Perfect 11. Man, it happens.
Ninja, please.
And I changed mine to 24/7. Rocky says you can't change it; it's already in. But he said, "Well, that sucked." Ember losing. Now he says, "Well, that sucked." No 24/7.
Everyone's changing their answers.
24/7 title for Teddy. He says, "Poop." Well, that sucked. Rowan giving Buddy the same beating as Roman from last week, all the way down to the throwing and even the forearm to the face. Yeah, it was like the fight from They Live and Cripple Fight being from South Park being the same blow by blow. Berto says Charlotte didn't deserve to be inserted in the main event. Oh, the Mania main event. However, she's better than half the women on the roster, at least on the mic, even if she talks like a robot. She does talk like a scripted robot. It just
a scripted robot?
Yeah, it's a scripted robot. All robots, I guess, are scripted. LOL for the night. Mine is, I laughed. Brian, you I know you saw this. I think you laughed too. But the sell job that the ref did when Elias pulled him out, I mean, he looked like somebody shot him.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was assassinated. He just laid down. He kind of came out flat. Elias did a good job of pulling him so he wouldn't get hurt. But
he landed flat on his face, but his arms were up by his head, and then he bounced off the ground, and then when he went back down, his arms went to the side. He was like planking.
And he definitely looked like a chalk outline police victim. Anyway, that was mine. What's yours?
I forget who said it. I don't know. I think it was Phillips. I think he said during the Roman and Buddy Murphy match, he said he would love to be a fly on the wall in the head of Buddy Murphy. What does that even fucking mean? You could be in a fly on the wall in the room, like if they're speaking or something.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's not in this fucking head. What?
You're stupid there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Berto says, "LOL, y'all saying Roman was in a good match." Berto, you know how hard that is for us to say that.
I gotta say.
And he was in a good match.
This is late breaking, and if you check your phone, late from RJ Black, he says Roman ain't doing nothing different. That's what he said. I guess he's watching the match right now.
Okay, well, Buddy
I thought
good.
It was an awesome
Buddy
match.
looked good.
Buddy looked good. Roman
It was
looked
just
good.
like when AJ fought Roman. Maybe it was just when AJ fought Roman. It was the same thing where
of course, yeah.
The one guy's selling the shit out of every Roman's noodle arms.
Working around him.
Okay.
Yeah, working off of him.
Dead Ref Jones, LOL for Rocky. Shane trying to turn on a TV that Kevin Owens already broke. Cashmere said, "Oh, I missed that. That's so funny."
Wait, what's that?
Shane trying to turn on the TV Kevin Owens broke.
Oh, that was kind of funny.
Elias fast count on KO. LOL for Pervert 11. Let's see what else. LOL roll on October 2nd. Teddy says, "Yeah, we'll get there." LOL ref looking like NJBW ref when he went down. That's from Justin. All that was missing was the young loins. Or the young lions.
Young loins.
Maybe he means young lions?
It's young lions, yeah.
Okay, he just typed it. It just happens to be another word typo.
My young loins.
I did hear that line too, Brian, from Rocky. LOL, the so-called $5,000 TV that KO broke.
They were in Toronto. It was the Geritron.
It was the whole office that was $5,000.
Are you sure?
He trashed
it was the TV.
Teddy says, "I hate Irish people." That's not true. Just you. I don't mean that, Teddy. Pink slip, it's Shane for me, and his fucking fine angle. Well, 100,000 Kevin Owens. Like, I give a damn.
Ninja, please.
Brian,
Really?
what's your pink slip?
My pink slip would have to be. I feel like it's just so lazy just giving it to Shane, but I don't want to have that just presence, that fucking corrupt owner or corrupt commissioner or whoever it is. Just get it out of here. Have someone like William Regal. Have it like
you got to go back
like
to the days of Jack Tunney.
Sure.
Which is what William Regal is on NXT.
All right, so
you should have that kind of figure who's a very fair. He's not a face. He's not a heel.
Yeah. Right. So they should just go.
Wasn't Lord Alfred Hayes at that?
Okay.
That one time.
Why aren't they hiring
Sergeant
Jack
Slaughter
Tunney?
was.
Go hire Jack Tunney. Where is he right now? Is he in Evolve? Is he doing the Indies or whatever? What about Lord Alfred Hayes?
He's fucking dead, and I know Lord Alfred Hayes. I'm pretty sure is also dead.
Well,
I don't know. I think everybody's dead.
Captain Lou.
Captain Lou.
I was on a show with him actually one time.
You lie.
I swear.
Stike says pink slip. Shane, always Shane. Bangbus says Shane, and he says me.
Fuck Shane, man. Everyone's
He's just
hating
creeping on timeout. Pink slip. Elias for the fast count from Justin. And Perfect 11 says Jack Tunney been dead.
I don't give a fuck if he's dead. Hire him. Sign him to a fucking Legends deal.
Yeah, I mean, we have Stone Age Steve Awesome's skeleton on the show all the time.
He's right behind me.
Right? He's watching out for you.
Yeah.
Late LOL for Soji. He says, I know I have a sick sense of humor, but Daniel Bryan interrogating Murphy, that tone cracks me up. It's not that you have a sick sense of humor. It's the way he was saying some of those words with those beady, bulging eyes and staring. It was we got the picture of it up. It was the whole thing.
For those of you on YouTube.
Pink slip.
Twitch?
Soji says pink slip Tommy End. Oh, get rid of him. Those are horrible, neurotic promos.
Have him hanging upside down again. That was great when they did it like a week or two ago when he was on his fucking little. What is it called? What do you call that?
The plank.
A plank?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a. I don't know.
I mean, it is a plank. I don't know what the fact that it elevates would make it called something else.
No, they should.
Like a bicycle with a motor becomes a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a plank.
A motor plank.
Whatever makes it goes up.
A motor plank. They should get rid of it. Get rid of that crank noise and just have it look like he's just levitating, like he's fucking.
Talk about sick sense of humor, Berto. Jack Tunney dead is greater than Goldberg alive.
Oh man.
And late pink slip for Rocky. He says Shane.
I'm gonna look into this. See if Jack Tunney is.
While you're looking into this, guess what, Brian? It's time for a new segment.
Hey.
It's your turn to do this. If I can find the frickin', I don't know where the hell anything is.
My turn?
Yeah, just do it.
What are we doing? Oh, I thought we were doing porn star. No, just kidding.
That was a great game.
That was fun. Maybe we'll bring it back next week.
You should bring back more games like that. Like, imagine if you gave me, like, pancakes and flapjacks. And pancakes, I know, is the wrestler now.
Right.
But I didn't then. This might be a good segue into the dirt sheet for you to promote something that you're doing this weekend.
Hey, maybe. Oh, right now you want to do it? Yeah,
I just mentioned pancakes.
This weekend,
I just mentioned
17th, August 17th.
Maybe you should surrender
Saturday.
and do the promo.
Oh, hey, look at that. This weekend in Deer Park at the NYWC Sportatorium, I will be doing some ring announcing for the Full Faith Wrestling.
Anaconda Vice, go drive.
Yeah, fucking come on, man. It's right in Deer Park.
He's not far.
No?
He's in Albany.
Oh, that's pretty far.
He can do it.
Tickets are as low as $15. It's a great venue. It's for a good cause.
I'll give Brian $1 toward your 15 Anaconda Vice if you meet him.
There you go. Zach Gowen. We've got Bull Dempsey. Bull James. Jesus, Bull Dempsey. Bull James. We've got Mike Mondo. Fucking Mikey from the Spirit Squad. He'll be there.
I was always a big Nick fan in the Spirit Squad. Nicky.
Yeah, whatever happened to him.
And Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny Dykstra.
Yeah.
Lost his woman to Cena, lost his job as well.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's get back to dirt sheets.
All right, go for it.
So this
one.
Oh,
wait. I got to get. Was that technically the first dirt sheet?
That's not really a dirt sheet. I mean.
Oh, son of a bitch.
All right, never mind. Go ahead.
So. I've got some news for you, Adam. I mentioned it before, but there's a little bit more, some stuff coming about Alicia Fox. Apparently. She was sent home from SummerSlam weekend because officials said that she showed up drunk. And this is coming off the heels of this stuff happened. What event was that actually, Adam? Do you remember?
The one where Arn Anderson got fired? I thought that was just a Raw.
I thought it was a house show or whatever.
I thought it was just a Raw. She showed up fucking drunk as shit and he sent her out.
Yeah. Apparently she was a drunken mess. And she got into an argument with a fan at the show, and so other people's had to break it up. It's just a bad look.
I don't want to pile on here, but Jeff Hardy, Usos, Alicia Fox, is there a current roster treatment program that they have out there? I mean, you have some guys that we see like Kurt, who appears to be, I hope, not just on the surface, appears to be kicked his issues, his habits.
Who?
Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
But Jeff, Usos, I mean, they just keep running into trouble. Here's another instance. I mean, even Paige, who's still young, getting rid of Del Rio, seems to kick her issues with the law.
Right.
But some of these people just keep coming up. They got to have some kind of a proper wellness program. I don't care about suspensions. Don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean,
let's help these fucking people.
They do that, and they offered Descender to. They do have a company kind of rehab. It's not necessarily like one that is in fucking Titan Towers or whatever, but it's something, it's one of the ones that they partnered with.
I used to be an addict.
Right.
Now I'm not.
Now I
love that commercial.
Velocity. Anywho,
yeah.
not a good look. If any of this is actually indeed fact, but this is the dirt sheets, right? So hey, fucking
dirt sheets. We don't have to report anything new.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Or real.
Right?
Like I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Go on.
You don't have.
You're on there.
There's no.
There's no what?
No sound effect.
Is that what you were waiting for? Oh, fun fact. Couple fun facts here about Jack Tunney.
Yeah.
Jack Tunney used to run Maple Leaf Wrestling here in Toronto. This is from Perfect 11. Vince stiff-armed him and sold the territory to WWF. He was promised the role of president, what was forced out within years.
Huh.
And Stike adds, what's so fucked up is that no one from WWE attended his funeral because Vince told them not to attend.
Well,
that's pretty fucked up.
So is he wrestling on Impact now?
He's... I hate you.
All right, so we already had some of the other ones. Santana Garrett, apparently she signed a WWE developmental deal. She's been doing her thing in MLW. I know she had a fucking little, I wouldn't say cup of coffee. I don't know if she's a coffee drinker, maybe a cup of tea or a cup of
Joe.
chai. I don't know.
Cup of Samoan Joe.
Hey.
Take your pick. You got two of them.
She was also in the Mae Young Classic, so she's not unfamiliar to the WWE audience.
Berto says you're getting your wish. Tunney is AEW confirmed.
Oh my God!
He's going to be
That's
the tag.
amazing.
Yeah, he's going to be the tag team partner of Orange Cassidy.
Love it, love it. Have him, dude. That's the best thing I've heard. So yeah, she's going to be at the WWE Performance Center. It seems like she's going to be going into the class that's going to be going in September. Yeah, formerly Brittany on Impact Wrestling, if you recall.
You're talking about a women's division on a product I don't cover.
So you're saying that you are very familiar? No.
What?
Hey, John Moxley, he was AEW bound, but you know who is not AEW bound? And I believe this is another one that Bang Bus kind of threw out there into the onto
the ether,
onto the online. Roman Reigns.
Into the ether.
Cheers, fuckface.
He is not going anywhere. He has signed a multi-year deal with WWE. So
Roman Reigns,
yeah.
the guy with the wettest hair.
Yeah. And you know what? After this match that he had tonight with Buddy Murphy,
his hair's even wetter.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, his hair can be 100 times wetter. He can still have Slimer on his chest, or I don't know what is that? Is it a dog? What kind of is it a?
I thought a Slimer was only when he was teaming with Taker. He brought the Ghostbusters thing back.
I don't know.
Oh, Justin says, don't forget that Santana Garrett, I'm surprised Bang Bus didn't catch this one, but Santana Garrett was in Women of Wrestling. Wow, back in the day.
Yeah.
She old.
She old.
Or wait, no, was WoW still going? Maybe
no,
I'm
it's
wrong.
still going. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
they brought
never
it
mind.
back. They brought it back.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking like she's way the.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they brought it in. She's 74. No, she's. Yeah. Anywho, moving forward.
Just we should just
Bang, bang.
Yeah, we need to just get the fuck off this topic.
Yeah. Will Ospreay, he's going to be getting his wish, and he is going to be having a match against the Amazing Red, who recently he's kind of been retiring, unretiring. But now this match is set. This is something that Will Ospreay has gone on record saying that he wanted to have before Amazing Red retired, and didn't seem like it was going to happen, but now it's confirmed. This will be going down, let's see, August 22nd in Seattle for New Japan's...
At no point.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, come on, man.
Go away,
Oh,
Baton.
man. This is at the Super J Cup for New Japan. I know, Adam, you watch WoW Wrestling right before or after New Japan?
I don't know. I stopped listening.
Okay.
Just tell me when to hit the bang bang.
Now.
Bang bang!
Yes, Soji, Amazing Red from TNA.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
So,
New York born and bred.
what you got next?
What?
And this one actually, I don't know if this sways your decision in going to Clash, but it seems that the finals of the King of the Ring.
I don't know. I'm sweating like Shane now.
You are.
Here at the end.
You are sweating like Shane. Finals of King of the Ring are reportedly going to be happening at Clash of the Champions. So not only are we going to
The
have
finals and the semis. You know how in past years they would do the 16 people tournament and they would do the final couple rounds.
you can't have the guys wrestle twice in one night, right?
It's 3 matches. You do the semifinals early, and then you do the finals later in the night. They did it plenty of times in the past, Brian. Sometimes they did 8 men on the card, all fighting. The winner had to win 3 matches in one night. The Kurt Angle night that he fought 3 times. Well, that was because he fought Last Man Standing.
Oh, actually,
with Shane.
I'm sorry. Play the sound effect. This is the last one. It's quick.
You promise?
Promise. Jack Tunney confirmed he has signed with the Crash Lucha Libre, so he will be taking his talents south.
The fuck is
what
that?
was that?
I don't know.
Oh, I think that's the Terry Funk one.
It says, why can't we get along?
Oh.
So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus
Oh.
my 25% chance.
Always a good button.
Yeah. Speaking of, you can pay Scott Steiner $100 and you can get your own fucking shout out from him. It's like a minute long or whatever.
Hey, I asked you
What?
So,
for
Samoa
this,
Joe, you take your
and I spent no money on it.
What do you mean?
Berto says they've had a whole night tournament.
Yeah, it's called Battle of Los
And
Angeles.
yes, we remember WrestleMania 4. That wasn't King of the Ring, though. That's not what we're talking about. All right.
Yeah, that's
5-week build up to
that
Clash.
sucked.
Rocky, you lie. There's only 4 weeks left.
That sucked when they did it all in one night.
Just messing
or
with you.
2 nights, whatever the fuck it was. When they're just like, here, take it. King Barrett, take it. We don't fucking want it.
Oh yeah, the one night William Regal one where he was the commissioner or whatever, and basically made the tournament, and he put a bunch of like jobbers.
Threw together.
Yeah, and the fact that they still recognize that one is bad.
Yeah. Oh, and Shoji, no, I'm not serious. Jack Tunney signed with WXW in Germany, so he is no longer going to Mexico. He will be overseas across the pond, as
Remember,
they say.
Spike's not far from Charlotte. He says it's worth the price of admission just for Sasha versus Becky.
Maybe.
Hitman and I were talking on the DMs real quick here.
The BM?
If Sasha hadn't left, would we be as excited?
At this point, at this juncture, that's tough to say.
I think no,
Why?
because I think we would have. And hear me out here. This is not shitting on Sasha.
Okay.
I think because the last 5 months she's been gone, 4 months she's been gone, we would have watched her in 4 months worth of horrible stories.
What, with like
And
Bailey,
then
with
her
Bailey?
right, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Who knows what she would have been done? And then her to now face Becky, we would be like, who fucking cares? She's sucked for the last 4 months. Her doing a return, a heel turn, all in the same night, and being missing and not being book shitty for that, and the surprise factor, I think is why we all marked out. Rose-colored glasses here. She's still a botch machine that I remember.
But, I mean,
And she got her pop. I'm gonna hold my applause for the match, Brian. Is all I'm saying.
Do we care though because of how hot Becky has been though? Like if Becky,
Well,
if
how
Becky,
hot Becky
if Becky
hasn't
hadn't-
been.
No, if Becky hadn't, you could say that she's
Becky,
floundered a little bit.
ever
but
since
she's still
WrestleMania.
fucking, she's still up there, dude.
No, ever
Yes.
since she's still up there, but the heat is not like
No,
crazy.
no,
there.
no. It slowed
You
down
would've
a little bit.
You could have done a poll even before we knew that the women were going to main event WrestleMania. People would have wanted her to be in the main event. Simply put, Charlotte, Ronda, doesn't matter. They wanted her then. She was hot. Bird 11, I think the talent needs to take time off once in a while, a few months to heal up, refresh their characters, learn a few things, come back. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Bird 11, I agree 100%. Also, it makes the desire, the chase, the feuds, everything different. You can always do an injury storyline like I think they're doing with Finn and Fiend. I think that's how he's taking time off, is via an injury storyline.
Yeah, he snapped his fucking neck.
You can plan these ahead of time. You can whatever. Justin says at least Sasha didn't have to be on a milk carton while she was gone. Speaking of Becky, Brian, you have to get Adam's opinion on the Becky porn site confusion. LOL.
You know what? I have not dipped my toes into that one, and I don't know if saying the word toes is a good word to use in that sentence. But
pew pew, is it that?
yeah, pew pew. I have not. That's not something that. Have you dabbled with that yet?
No.
Or I know someone threw that out there.
Yeah, Rocky points this out.
What?
The story of battling bad creative is why we marked out for Sasha yesterday. I think so.
Sure.
I bet.
But I mean,
think
she's
that,
still, she's
and,
still part of it, though.
and also the absence makes the heart grow fonder. I mean, that is a big deal. You know, and Rocky says he agrees with 11. We all agree with 11. We've kind of touched on it before. Imagine if these guys, and I'm talking a full-on, not just time off booked for everybody. I'm talking full-on from Thanksgiving to New Year's. We do not get any live programming. Everybody takes 5 weeks to reset. Almost everything from Survivor Series to Royal Rumble is garbage. During that time, you can air people on Twitter, promo packages going, I'm going to be in the Rumble. I'm going to be in the Rumble, blah, blah, blah. You know, all them cutting that stuff.
See you in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you could do these short clips, whatever, but you let all these people go and do their thing. If you want to do your tribute to the Troop show, you can do a, instead of an arena episode of Raw for your Slammies, you can just do a video thing from the PC or from the studio on that. You could do some stuff in the can that you air during the 5-week gap from Survivor Series instead of all the other crap.
Like a top 10 countdown with Balls
Something,
Mahoney.
yeah. You could do 4 weeks, Brian, of top 10s. Your top 10 tag team moments is this week.
Top 10
Next week is the
hosted
top
by
10
Jack
women.
Tunney.
Next week is the top 10 24/7 moments. You know, you could the things you could do are endless and give those people time off. And that's aside from them getting whatever they request as normal time off. Just saying. Shibata's return is greater than Sasha's. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, and actually
From
Kenta.
Bangbus.
Yeah, Kenta and fucking
Berto says, fuck, Mary kill. Sasha NXT.
Kenta
Sasha
and Bullet Club.
2016.
We didn't talk about Kenta and Bullet Club.
We did yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Sasha 2016, Sasha now, and Sasha NXT. Fuck, Mary kill.
Oh, come on.
Kill, kill, kill. the white man.
I mean, she's the same person. You know, if you were going to say different Sashas, like Sasha and Sasha Baron Cohen, and who's the third Sasha?
I can't believe we're wasting airtime on this. No.
Yeah.
Was that your last one?
Yeah, man. Fucking A.
All right, so we got 4 more weeks of build here for the show. I hope that between now and Monday, we get a full bracket in terms of who we're facing. We got the 16 competitors. I want to know who is facing who on what side of the bracket so that we can see who the potential final is. It's easy right now, Brian, to go, KO's going to fight Drew in the final, but what if they're on the same side? Or you go, Baron's going to get to the final to beat KO. What if they're on the same side? You know, we have to see the bracket for us to really play out anything more than taking wild guesses, because right now the possibilities are endless for even your finals or Final Four matchups. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother.
And some of what we say, the bracket could make it not possible. What's your final thought, Board? Get yours ready, and then I'll close it down.
Final thought. I don't know, man. I mean, there's nothing really. You know what? I'll base it off of SmackDown. Awesome episode.
I liked it. I know Rob. You know, he sees
I thought this was my final thought.
everything with rose colored except for Roman. My bad.
Yeah, that's all right.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah. Oh, I don't even remember now. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a solid B. B plus.
Yeah. Here's the thing, and this is something I'm not going to shit on Rob for that he said a week ago, and I'm terrible at this. He probably said it like 3 weeks ago. But he said, you know, every week can't be good, or then we would complain because that's the mundane. This week was good. It was a big 4 weekend. I think Raw and SmackDown kind of delivered. I want to see they have a full 5-week build. This was the first week, but they have 4 more weeks. And then we might get somewhere. We might get a really good card. I want to see what happens. I believe we've already got 2 matches booked. I think Kofi's going to fight Randy again. Guaranteed. You said the King of the Ring. We don't know who's going to be in it. And we have Sasha versus Becky. So we got 2 matches booked that are pretty good on paper. We'll see what else happens there. Brian's still doing the Sasha thing and not listening to me. In any event, next week's Rawsome will be telling. I believe, like Rob said, we're not going to have a great week of episodes next week. But we don't need them to be great.
How do
we
you
need
know
them
that?
to be passable.
You don't know that.
No, because they can't all be great, Brian.
But they can't all be terrible.
I think you're going to have some speed bumps on the way. The go-home shows are what they are. I think in the next 4 weeks, we're going to have 2 good episodes, a go-home show, and a subpar one. And I think that's just because they can't all be diamonds. You know? I've seen you wear a lot of hats, Brian. That one's not the best one you've worn.
I've worn this hat actually for a few weeks.
Right, and it's not the best one I've seen you worn. I've known you for a while.
Yeah,
That's
I like
not the
this
best one.
I like
No,
this one.
I don't.
It's light. It's breathable.
It's breathable.
You need a breathable one. up in Wise Table Studios in August.
Final thought. I did your horse noise there poorly. Soji says SmackDown could have pushed Moon and Murphy to contender greatness if they let them freaking win tonight. You know, Soji, though, that I agree with you, but at the same time, Shelton Benjamin at one time debuted singles on Raw, beat Triple H clean 3 times in a row. I believe he was part of Evolution at the time.
Who?
Triple H. Or maybe it was one of the revampings of DX. He wasn't alone, but Shelton won clean his first 3 nights as a singles competitor, and he got a lot of gold standard, all this other stuff. Still was a star even in Ring of Honor for a while. Comes back and he makes weird faces now. You know, it doesn't mean anything if Murphy had won or lost tonight. Yes, it would have been better if he won, obviously. Perfect 11's final thought. A weekend of good to great wrestling, really no low points. This is an important test for WWE, and they didn't in any substantial way disappoint. Little victories. Little victories are true, but as I said, Smarkdown is gone. No matter what, it's going to be gone. We're not covering on Fridays. We'll cover that on Mondays. We're not going to have a show there. We're going to replace it with an AEW show no matter what.
Have we confirmed this? Have we talked to Commissioner Jack Tunney and
Are we still on the Jack Tunney shit?
What do you mean?
Oh, and Rocky, DM us. I don't think that venue would work. We already have an in there, and I don't know that that's on the docket or on the agenda or something that the executive producer would want to explore. Johnny replaces Chad, maybe. Which Johnny? Gargano? Chad Gable? I'd rather them screw over KO and get him out of this tournament. That's just mine.
That would have been decent. Yeah. I would have been okay with that.
Soji's final thoughts. Raw's direction under Heyman could be a contender with Monday Night Football, in my opinion. We'll see. We'll see. I felt like last season, a lot of times that there was a good Monday night game, that WWE's just like, fuck it, we concede, we're going to lose tonight, and didn't even try. Would you agree with that statement, Brian?
Yes, only because I only heard half of it.
Perfect. And on that note, we'll see you next week. Same Smart time, same Smart channel. Hey, the audio's not working as we close. I'm going to find a sound effect. How about this one?
I just did one.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the wise old Jew.